That took a bit longer than I would have liked, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah. 3, 2, 1. Next time we get past the bug boss, the opening boss, I won't reset again. Because it is supposed to be the last run of the night, and I don't really want to be up all night. As tempting as it is. I better not. Yeah, no. I mean, water dive or water walking is one of my weaker tricks, or one of the weaker tricks for me. So it doesn't surprise me when things like that happen, but I've been getting it quite well for recently, so when it happens like that badly and it's this early in the run, it's like, go on, I'll give myself one. But yeah, if it happens again, tough shit, just go. Hey. Good. Down she goes! Oh wait, she's trapped now. You'll be okay, Risky. You'll be okay. Oh shit, never mind. Big floaty bug has bug eyes. Now it has human eyes. Bug eyes. Human eyes. Yeah, I don't know. It throws me off still. See, bug eyes, human eyes. Yeah, if you've not gathered, I'm easily amused. I am apparently one of those people you can jangle keys in front of. Look at the keys! Well done, turkey. Right as ever. Anyway. Run away! I got it that time. Interesting though. Okay. Something else went slightly. $3.21 for the speed. So usually I can get a $3.20 with the animation skip, or $3.19 if everything's like okay, right. That was the second loss, so must have been a bit delayed on some of the some of the ball strikes. Would be my only guess. Yeah. Okay, this time you're going to the left. Don't think you're in the second part of this. Drop down, go to the left, climb up, hopefully get the toolbox, skip. Oh, fucking hell. Completely missed the fucking pause button. Whoops. Never mind. Child animation skip. They will happen. Can you take a bed? Got a map for me? No. Wrong game. Damn it. This time, hopefully a good one. As I say, if not, we'll just carry on anyway. I'm not going to keep resetting. Right. Yes, much better. It's like fucking 9 days sometimes, I swear to God. I'm not usually that good at getting that trick, so that's a once in a blue moon. Straight in. So the purpose of doing this water dive, basically, to be fair, you're supposed to come back here when you've got a transformation to actually get it properly. But it just means we can save one revisit. Which is a good chunk of time. It also means I can go ahead and start doing all of the stuff post-dungeon now. Well, what was supposed to be after Lab 1 now. This also works in my favour. I do need some items for the next, well, for the first mainland area plus lab. So this allows me to go back to the shop with some extra gems, so I have enough to actually make the purchase I want. That's first and first. Magic pack, exit candy, pipe ball. The pipe ball is my own offence. Exit candy, magic. Magic is not really a major for the actual magic itself, but you can use what's known as an item glitch in our favour. For some reason, when it comes to the actual items, it only works on exit candy. On the consumables, key items, it works. Each of them have different properties, but for consumables, using an exit candy into item glitch and switch to magic potion, it will use the magic potion instead of the exit candy, but still give us the exit candy property. And it's like half the price to purchase magic pops versus exit candies. So we get a lot of benefit for it, which is why we do it with just one exit candy. Then just keep doing the glitch over and over to actually get what we want. And the other benefit of doing the cog early, before Lab 1, this game is notoriously stingy for gems, in general. So, because we can do the revisit to the mines now, there's a good 65 gems in this area that we can just grab for free. So, it just works for gem route. So everything's set up. Now we hopefully go for item glitch. Fail. There it is. So that will use up the magic potion instead of the exit candy. So I'll keep my exit candied and still be able to do more exit candies for half the price, outside of the initial purchase of the exit candy itself. Well, shortly do a jump in or not. And that's the general principles of this. Yeah, item glitch works on other items as well, so we will be using it for pipe ball late game, earlier game. Once I pick up the vanish from the shop, from the next job I do, that will be one of my main uses of item glitching with the regular items. It just means I can stay invincible without consuming much magic. Effectively, it makes a lot of the areas much more streamlined. Otherwise, you take so much damage, you need to get extra heart players and all that crap. Or potions, which it adds gems to the round, which is big bugger. Okay, 5 gem, nice, that's what I want. Didn't mean to get hit there, that was unfortunate on my part. Yeah, well, I have to get my health replenished because I don't want to take the chance. I'll usually at least get hit a couple of times in this next fight because it's deliberate. Okay, 9 Pokeball hits for the victory. Hopefully just no background. And no one-hit eat. I'll take that. No background, a quick jump. Yeah, I'll consider that good. I probably could have executed it slightly better, but RNG-wise, good. Sadly, because it was that type of pattern, I could have actually skipped out on the heart and I'd have been fine. So it would have been heart and a half. I could at least take the risk. But I ain't gonna argue. Play the odds in your favour. That's the idea. That's the idea I get. Nice. So just climbing all the way back out the crypt. The way exit candy is quite valuable in a lot of spots in the run. There are a few that we use that are only like 5 to 7 second time saves, which doesn't. I mean, it sounds like a lot of time still, but in the context of things, if you don't get the item glitch first try, or like within the first like 2 or 3, you basically end up not saving the time. But there are ones like that crypt where it's like a good 20-30 seconds. Or something ridiculous. Or something like that for them. Jump! Why did you not jump, Shantae? Fuck's sake. Eating inputs, fuck you. That's one way to lose time. Walker's in the way. Oh, that's a big shame. It is what it is. Nice. Oh, what? I get it. That's fine. Jump. Ooh. Jump too quick after the attack. Forces a short hop. Whoa! Okay, got the slowdown glitch happening right now, and I don't know what triggers that, but sometimes you'll enter transitions and your running speed just fucking slows up for whatever reason. I don't know. Wow, that didn't work. Well, that was fine. Never mind. Yeah, that slow down glitch is doing me in mid. There we go. So, nice little trick there called moon jumping. It will get used at multiple points in the run. And this is one of the shortest examples of it, so it won't seem like much right now, but later it will be quite useful. First time I missed that tonight, that particular one. And usually I miss it all the time. Kind of a reversal. Just losing a bits of time here and there because that slowdown things happen. I have no idea what causes it. Well, I'm still going to be able to make these cycles. Thanks to that. I mean, I think I should be fine because you've usually got a good amount of window time for it. Game really loves to play me. Yeah, I think the slowdown glitch has stopped now. Thank fuck. 3 gems short, should be able to get that on route. Okay, so I believe I'm actually still on a really good pace despite that fucking drop in the water, which is doing my head in. Now I was like, well, I'm keeping up, but I fucking fell. I lost what? 5-10 seconds there? Maybe it's not as much as 10, but yeah. Go on, monkey, go. The animation skip, nice. Have to delay because of the sprite limits. There we go. We now have what we want into the gem count. Next selling firm. Magic pots for the exit candy glitch. And vanish for the item glitch, for the main item glitch we want to do for bosses, because yeah, this is broken. Okay, triggered. So now vanish is triggered, but not consuming any magic for vanish, just the magic I'm using for pipeline. And the game will still treat me like I'm in vanish state, so yeah. This boss is very frustrated right now. Wow. Oh my god. You asshole. I mean, three out of 5 is not the worst, but all 3 in the sky. You suck. The only thing that's annoying me is I'm looking down at the timer. Assuming I get this next exit candy glitch like quickly, I think I'm literally on top of my PB range. And I don't know how that's happened with the way some things happen. But yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Or maybe it's just a case of I'm getting a lot more animation skips compared to what I had in my PB, because that's probably what's happening. I may have lost time in other spots, but I'm probably getting more animation skips versus the PB run, which is why it's working out. That's my only fucking theory. Or, please. Yeah, this is definitely on the high end for me. 1934 for the speed. I don't know. Just don't argue. Just do the game. It's fun. Just means a 1920X is possible. Yeah, of course, this is assuming RNG works in your favour and you don't fuck up anything, but... I will help you as long as you promise me not to melt down ladies' bodies and burn their skin off. Okay, we got a deal? Good. I mean, they're frozen, so... Yeah, risky. If you just leave the door open, it will save me a backtrack, please. Body or nice, which list do you want to be on? Okay, they're both running to the right bit. So yeah, it's a minor thing, but the kids, if they really, really want to, they can run the same direction and stop right in front of that NPC, so you have to go the exciting quadrant. If they really want to. To the cliffs! Okay. Flashing warning. There's a lot of animal transformations thanks to a trick known as moon jumping coming up, so be prepared. Get storage, so... Yep. Get storage will be fine for the next one. Got it eventually, but Vanished State took me a moment. So Vanished States will be continuous until you enter or exit a mainland area or something like that, as well as entering or exiting dungeons or crypts. There are other things that will knock you out of this state, like the crypt boss. If he decides to go for the lunge and he catches me in his eating, that will knock me out of Vanished State. So I've got to be careful of that. Once I exit out of this area, then I will have to reapply the Vanish if I want to. Well, this is good. That's unfortunate. If he'd have gone with any other attack other than that, then I would have considered this a really good fight. Now it's more like an okay one. Because I knew he was about to die, but he goes in the background, you can't do anything to him, so you're just literally waiting. So it's just pure time loss. But overall, yeah, I can't complain. I mean, I can complain, I like the bitch. And again, I'm British. That's what we do. Well, it's either we bitch or we take the piss. One or the other. Take it. That's it. So how the fuck do I explain moon jumping while I have a chance to try? So I don't really know how it works from a technical standpoint. All I know is if you're able to, I don't know how to even explain it. I have no idea how to explain it. Basically, you go transform into store it. You try and get a jump and store the jump. That's a good storage, and then you can use that momentum to carry it forward into multiple transformations to actually propel yourself higher up than you are supposed to be allowed to do. Based on 3 different animations, I'll know whether or not I've got the good storage, the mid storage, or the bad storage. But yeah. As to why this works, I don't know. Geez, good as answer as anything I can give you. It just basically means we can do all of the switches we need here without the need of switching the background or foreground around at all. Extended jump, which works in a similar property, just on a smaller scale. And if we get the good storage here, we can go for a big moon jump. That's a bad storage, so reset that. And there's a good storage. So we can just go from here instead, reach all the way to the top. And then we have a weird form of jumping or storage. This is an elephant jump. Mid-storage, so go for the jump, and we can hop out in the sky for some reason. That's all I can say to that is, oh, it works, that's all I know. I don't know if I switched up. Oh, I definitely didn't switch then. Okay, eventually got it. So yeah, in this case, because I'm using it in a dungeon, it will literally stay applied up until I actually enter the boss fight. So, whilst I've got this triggered, I won't be using any magic, but I will maintain the vanished state up until I get to the next boss. Assuming I don't fall into a pit, basically. It's pretty broken. So another glitch, elephant squeeze. Only works on 2 doors at this point, or left doors. Save us getting keys. Okay. $33, so realistically I want 2 singles, and then the rest is on the route that I'm used to, which is quite easily done. Hopefully. Bit early. 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2. So yeah, unfortunately we do have to get this key. And the order is random every time, so hence why we hit all the switches to get the pattern. And then we just remember it. Get the key. Get the animation. Thankfully. There's the last single. So 20 gems and a 5 gem near the end. Allowed me to set up for the final shop, which is basically just a bunch of magic potions, 7 of them in total, to fulfill the remainder of the exit candy item glitching that we want for the run. I'll take the mid-storage. It's just a minor thing that you could do to save a little bit of time, because you can save an extra transformation, so... yeah, it's not much time for that. Yeah, decent. Sets up the last shop. It's Lab 2 fight. Pretty much the same as Lab 1. For the most part. I've broken a bit too quick. Just means I've got to be a bit more precise in the second part. So the only thing you have to keep in mind with this is you can't kill him in the background. Other than that, just hope that you don't knock him into the background a second time. Ideally, I want to just keep the damage going and keep those back guys looped. Just about. So yeah, that's why I want to try and get more damage in the very first part, which is why I was a bit like, ah shit, I've destroyed it too quick. Because it just means you've got to deal more damage in the second part, since his health stays the same, so it just gives less risk of the second part. But it's not like it's a time loss, so that's fine. Oh, there we go. And now post-dungeon stuff. Which technically we could do before Lab 2, but it makes no sense to do it. You've got to get Elephant first anyway, before you can do anything. Tried to be clever during practice for this game and tried all the levels of Fireball to see if that would melt the ice, but no. That's what I get for trying to be smart. It didn't work. Would have been fucking hilarious. Just get Fireball as well. Just, oh, we can do all this stuff. Save a backtrack. Nice. Or save at least one revisit. This Lava Town to Museum, back to Lava Town. You can save one Lava Town revisit though. Because there is a shock egg which you need as one of the key items to finish the actual run itself, or finish the game. So we can do a moon jump to get that when I return back to get the piece that actually lets me get into chapter 3. Otherwise, you'd have to wait to get Harpy later in the run to then come back. So at least there is one revisit less. Thanks to the old moon jumps. Here, boob lady. There's no reason behind this, I'm just jumping. Something to do. Nice. Back to lava. Let's store the elephant ready, because we want to moon jump to go get the shock egg. Elephant doesn't fly as much as something like Monkey or Spider, but if you're comfortable with the moon jump, you can use the elephant to gain a little bit of like a half second to a second there by dashing without compromising your overall base zone. Good storage. Well, that was that was not meant to happen. Shit. So yeah, quick item switching is some of the game doesn't even tell you about, but pressing and holding on your item to maneuver it quicker, but if you release it at an awkward time, the game actually acts as though it's triggering it. So it sucks. Oh, hello. Go in the door, please. Look, I know the elephant is quite big in comparison, but still, go for the door. Okay, so looking at the timer, we are probably on PB run. Actual PB run. 34-33 for the split. We're at least within the range of like 5 odd seconds each side. Of course, she wants to do this still, which I don't understand. I don't know what the reasons behind it is. Sometimes she'll just go, "Oh, you got a new map," straight away, and sometimes she'll go, "Oh, you want to fly off," without taking. No idea why she does it. It's the same with when you go to Risky's or go to the caverns for the final Risky fights at the end of the run. Sometimes you'll land, you'll skip the dialogue box, and then she'll go, "Do you want to fly away?" Without actually talking to her again about it. It's like, what the fuck? It's shit. Again, there's some things we don't understand. Well, I don't understand at least. Then again, it's not exactly hard to confuse me. Water dive coming up in a minute. Which I was hoping would never be a thing, like one water dive, because I'm not the best at the trick, and I'll be happy with that. And then it was found that another water dive, actually, in conjunction with another glitch, actually, you can save a revisit here as well. So, yeah, as it's faster, of course we can. And with this run, it'd be nice if I can get it quicker. Ah, you. I'll take it. The monkey, and for some reason, just clicked through. I don't know why, it just kept. So, there you go. We can get this early. Didn't get skipped. As a result, we can just clear everything up now. So to be fair, the reason why we come here first is, to be fair, technically, you could do this post from Lab 3 and it wouldn't really change anything in a general aspect. But that would mean you would not be exit candying out of the Royal Palace after you get the cog. You'd have to climb back out, which would then cost you all that time climbing out. Because the problem is, with the exit candy, you're exiting out, but you've not given Sky the map to get to the haunted ground, which is why I come here first. So I can drop off the haunted, I can give her the mask, or give her the map, sorry. And while I'm at it, collect this. It's still faster than coming back later and using Harpy. I mean, Harpy could save several seconds in this area, but not much. And by that point, it doesn't really matter whether you do this now or after Lab 3, so we just understood. Time-wise, it makes no difference whatsoever. So it's just, once we're done with the Lab 3, we just go back to Scoddle, get the final shock egg, and get the hell out. Or get the hell into the final lab, sorry. Or the final chapter. Whatever it is I'm talking about, I don't. Yeah, on the ground. On a grove. Whatever it's called. Yeah. Okay, then. It's a minor thing to do, the vanished state here. Storage. Nice. Let's try. And in. Okay. We're set up quite nicely here. Unfortunately, Lab 3 is kind of a deciding factor outside of RNG. I mean, there's RNG, there is going to be RNG in there as well, but there's a certain jump which we dubbed the duck jump because of flying to the moon. So DuckTales, the moon stage, blah blah blah. So it's basically it is a moon jump, but it's a practically frame perfect moon jump setup because you need to be that precise to actually gain the height to be able to save the time you want. That's going to be a factor in the next lab. So it's right at the start of the lab at least, and then there's just the rest of the lab stuff. Okay, let's just hope this trip fight goes well. Well, background first, that's not a good sign. So if you get stuck here, that'll be good. That was nice. And he went for a ball, so I can get good damage here as well. Quick dive. Background. Okay, so good sequence there, so having extra background isn't the worst. He goes down quick from here. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, one less background would have been nice, but overall, he got jammed in the corner, which sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. So, I'll take that as a win. I fucked that up, but, you know, fine, whatever. It's happening! I can't get the item glitch to work. What? I never said to use that! Oh, that's a problem. So that's... So that's about a 7-8 second loss, maybe a bit more than that. I don't know why that triggered. I never said to, unless I fat thumb the controller, but... Fuck's sake, it is what it is. We have to skip out of the exit candy from Scottown. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I mean, I think there is one that would cost me less time if I skipped, but I don't know what the actual route would be if I did skip it, which is the next one coming up. It's a 7-second time save if done right, but I don't remember what the actual route would be if I actually did do it, so better just stick to what I know. Okay, if this dungeon goes well, then we'll see where it can take us, but... Okay, that took a few hours. Okay, monkey in. Good storage. Now we go for the jump. It's not in the next room, but the room after that. Should be good. Yep, okay, that's the first part. So that's the duck jump. It's a pretty precise one, so... Fortunately, got it, so... missing the loading zone transformation. So what I'm trying to do there with those loading zone ones is I'm trying to untransform as the load screen triggers. So basically I will untransform whilst the next screen is loading, so it just saves a bit of time from the transformation aspect, or the untransforming aspect. That's the idea, at least. So the next major aspect is going to be RNG related. That's not going to be for a moment. I've got one more. I've got a couple of things happening before I actually reach it. So particularly, please transform into monkey, will you? Don't know what the fuck that was all about. Let's try and transform into monkey. The game is going nope. Good. There it is. There, that's the untransforming through the loading zone. Just minor save. So next key is more straightforward. The final key, there's the panels can be either on black or white. Now the one I'm looking at will be the top left. So I specifically want that one to be white, because otherwise if it's on the black panel, it requires an additional rotation. So this wasn't the best pattern there, just took a few hits on several of them. Then again, it's the next one. If the next one is good, then as I say, top left panel is what I'm looking for. If not, usually it's just a case of back and forth and just hope that it changes. There's just basically just needs to be a quick change, otherwise I'm just going to keep bleeding time. But otherwise you lose a good... You can do about 5 or 6 before you break even. So I'll take my chances, that's what I tend to do. So 1, 2, brilliant. And they didn't take many hits, so... This is really good. So that's component number 2 out of the way. Final component is the boss itself. RNG is not so much the factor here. Obviously, if you give me a better RNG, it'll be quicker, mainly on the cakes. But the problem is, because of the setup we're using, in order to get a 2-cycle against him, you need to get the pipe. You need to get most of the. You're going to be using the pipe glitch within like the first 2 goes, in order to actually have a shot. Otherwise, it's going to go a 3rd round. So hopefully I'll get the pipe ball glitch quickly, and we're good. So the only real difference with pipe ball glitch versus vanish, obviously I won't be in a vanish state, but this fight you don't really need the vanish state on. You can still get killed by a big bomb if you let it crack you once. So try not to let it crack you once, ideally. But pipe ball glitch will basically allow me to actually have pipe ball active whilst in animal transformation, which is for the other component to be able to stay in the air to actually do the right amount of damage to get the 2-cycle. So that's basically what it's going to come down to. And if I can get the 2-cycle in here, then who knows what we can get for this run. So here we go. I'll do it. Good cakes. Oh no! 5 cakes. And hopefully in a good position, don't get blown up. Stay Whoa, I went through the sky there. That don't normally happen. I probably bled a bit of time there, but I just wanted to be super safe that I didn't get hit by the bomb. The bomb hits me. I'm not 100% on this. I can't remember if I was on low health last time, but I think the bomb might one-shot me on 3 hearts, but I'm not 100% on that. Hence why, like, as soon as I saw, like, I'm just going to stay high. I don't want to lose this run. I'd rather sacrifice a few seconds here than not. At least it's going to be like I got a bad cake pattern. So we actually have a run. Potentially. I do have to keep in mind I'm going to lose time in this at the start of chapter 4 simply because I can't exit Candy out because I fucking lost my magic potion. However, even with that, if the RNG is at least decent on the risky fights, might actually be a PB run here. So 51-40 is the split I have in my PB for this, but the RNG at the end went bad. So I'm going to split for this one. 51-35. So I'm 5 seconds ahead, but I'm going to lose probably about 10 seconds now. So I'm probably like 5 seconds behind. Would be my guess, because I can't exit Candy here. At least I think it's something like that. Maybe it's more like I lost 15 seconds. So I'm back more like 10 seconds behind, but as I say, as long as the RNG is good, I could possibly PB here. Okay. Risky. If there's any time to cooperate, it's now. Fuck. Oh wow, what a fucking bitch. That's 2 already. If that's all she does, then that's fine. We'll live with it. No, she's screwing me. Four. I think I had 4 or 5 in the PB as well, to be fair, so that's similar. So it's just going to come down to this fight then. I don't really know where we are. Come on. Go. Right. So as I say, the start is basically identical. The first 4 are pretty much the same. I can't remember if the dives are the same. But it's always one on the ground, one on the wall, one on the ground, one on the other wall. Risky shows up. That's your first 4. Hopefully you get 1 dive instead of 2 dives. And then after that it's literally 1 dive, 2 dive, 1 dive or 2 dive. The game decides, and then we'll see what position you get. Pretty much after this, I just don't want to see Risky show up again. Because believe it or not, there's a damage cap with every time they pop out, so you can hit her more than any other phase, but you can't do any more damage than any other phase, so it makes no odds. So just 1 dives and anything but Risky is basically what you're looking for. And I'm getting 2 dives. Dive. I think is that 7? One dive 8, I think. I'm trying to remember if I counted right. I'm at 7 alright. I think I'm at 8, but it might be 7. 9. Risky's not showing up and we're getting a good string of 1 dives. So, this is good. 2 dive. If this is 10, the last one doesn't matter if it's risky. Because it's 11 to kill. If the last one's risky, it doesn't matter if she'll die in that part. It's not risky. That's 11. So I didn't think this could actually happen, but looks like you're getting your PB run. And I think if the dialogue skips quick enough, I think this might be a sub 57. Oh yeah, it's a sub 57 for sure. Assuming I don't die. I think it'll be like a 56.50, 56.51 in that range. To go. $56.51. Okay, we actually have a PB then, an actual PB. Fuck. Alright, never mind. It was one run too late, Eric, so I hope you can forgive me. Cheers for the GG, man. Question is, can we get under 56 at some point? I think this is kind of, we're at the limits now at this point. I mean, with really good RNG, I'd probably say a mid 56 is possible, but anything below that is debatable. But as I say, that's just rough estimation. I honestly don't know how good it could get if everything just aligns. But at least for now, I think that's the last milestone hit for this category. At least without anything new. Like big. But I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. It'd be nice to be able to break them. Nice for someone to break a milestone. It'd be fine.